We really feel fortunate because it was just a stroke of luck that my wife Penny decided to go on the internet and look for a realtor in Naples, and lo and behold, we found Tim Scott. It was a miracle in hindsight because he turned out to be just spectacular in many different fronts. The whole process took us a couple of years, and I didn't know if he was going to keep hanging out with us or not, but he, we're lucky he did.
I just went on the internet and saw Tim Scott, Equity Realty, and I contacted him because I liked some of the things he had online, and he called, and we seemed to have a connection right away. Then we came down and met him, and we just hit it off.
He picked up on what we ended up needing to know and his guidance, and it was great. I think he understood who we were, not as buyers, but as people, and as people who wanted to have a home they could live in and enjoy, and that's really important. Ironically, I put together a fairly significant list of requirements, and Tim drilled into those requirements, and the first area he showed us 2 years later is actually where we ended up. But he was patient with us. He turned out not to be a realtor in my mind, but a consultant, and that was really terrific because I think over a period of time he was able to understand our taste and what we were really looking for, and he would ask us questions, he would give us advice, so he became an advisor to us. It was really just a terrific experience, and how he hung in there with us, I'll never know, but I give him a lot of credit for doing that because a lot of realtors wouldn't, for 2 straight years. And we saw everything in Naples and more. If he thought we might just remotely be interested, we were going there. And he committed a lot of time to us, a lot of time. I was astonished at the amount of time. He gave us his opinion when we wanted to hear it, and he wasn't bashful about it, and that we respect.
Yeah, and in a community, we'd go look at certain communities, and sometimes we'd say, do you think we fit in here? And he'd say no. So he was honest about it, which was good for us. He never really pushed us into anything. He would listen to what we said about things. We'd ask him questions, what he thought. He would give us his honest opinion. He seemed to know the area very well and the communities, and what would make us feel comfortable, and he really picked that out. Because like my husband said before, that was the first community he brought us to, was here, and this is where we ended up.
And so when we ultimately decided to build with stock, we actually invited Tim to participate in the selection process with us because he knew us. And he really did that just, on his own time because he was interested and he wanted to continue to help us. We closed in December, and just to tell you what kind of guy Tim is we had our entire family visiting us from Grand Cayman and other parts of Wisconsin, and Tim participated in a family get-together. He really did, and he wanted to know the other members of our family, and we spent the whole day together. He arranged a boat trip with us and spent some time on it. We had a great day, and he gave us some guidance around Freedom Boat Club. Now we're members of Freedom Boat Club, so it wasn't just a real estate business. And he was in the neighborhood probably 3 weeks ago, and he wanted to stop in and look at how things unfolded on the interior of the house. So I trust that when he's in the neighborhood, he'll stop, and I hope he does. He'll call because he's a friend of ours at this point.
Right.
All in all, I don't know if we could have had a better experience.